Well, the news is I overspent in shopping, overspent in food, overspent in maintenance, overspent in miscellaneous. That's great. Awesome. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheryl. If you're new, welcome to the C Squad. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Today we have my first monthly budget with me. If you guys watched my how I budget and save my money video, I did ask you guys if you would want to see monthly budget with me so that you can budget with me. So that is what we're going to be doing. So for every month, I'm going to budget with you guys and basically go over my transactions for the previous month and then budget for the next month. So if you want a full step-by-step detailed process of how I do my budget as well as my budget template, I will link down below my last video and you can go and watch that. Today it's pretty much just going to be me looking over my January transactions, going through some of them with you guys, similar to how I did in the last video, and then I'll be budgeting for February. And I also have an exciting little book. So I'm such a massive fan of Patricia Bright. If you don't know, she's a UK-based YouTuber and she has this company called The Break, and I love watching her YouTube channel where she basically just talks finance and all of that stuff. She's like the female version of Graham Stephan. Yeah, she came out with this book. This is the second year that they've done this one, but this is my first purchase. I didn't get a chance to use it in January because I was down with COVID and I was sick, but I am going to start using it for February. Yeah, we're definitely going to go through a quick little review of this towards the end. So just a disclaimer before we jump into it, I just want to say that this video is not about me bragging about income or purchases or anything like that. This is purely for educational purposes to help you guys out, but to also hold myself accountable to the goals that I've set for myself this year. If you are curious about my financial goals, I will also link down below my 2022 vision board video. Before we get into it, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out in the algorithm, and let's get to it. So I have my laptop over here, so that is what I'm looking at. I'm going to open up my budget template from the last video. I got a new laptop, which we'll get into in the budget with me, and it's just funny how like I literally can't even figure out how to open a file. Things that are so simple, actually tragic. So I have a PDF of my transactions from the 1st of January to the 31st, and I'm going to like go through every single transaction. I'm not going to like say every single transaction and their prices. For the most part, I'll be sharing things here and there. There were a few payments for Just Eat. Wait a second. Oh wait, that's a money out. I thought that was a credit. Okay. I did get money back from Just Eat. I can't remember what was wrong with my order. Something was wrong with my order and they reimbursed me. Just Eat is really good like with reimbursements and stuff. That's why I like to use them, because it's like really easy to get your money back. You guys, last time, remember when I said to you,
I have a Google Cloud payment of like £8.28p. I don't know what this is. It's probably something for YouTube.
I have a payment that I don't know. I have like a Google Cloud payment. I have a feeling it was something to do with YouTube. Pretty sure I probably bought some software or something that I just can't remember. Well, guess what? I figured it out. Basically, I have a Google workspace that just like allows me to keep track of my emails and that kind of a thing. That is £8.28p a month. I did look into whether it's cheaper to, because I was trying to like reduce my expenses and stuff. It's actually cheaper at this point for me to pay it monthly. So that's what I'm just gonna keep on doing. Then I bought a new laptop. My last laptop was dying, so I did get a MacBook Pro. I filmed a whole unboxing and then like I don't know, I guess I just lost the zest to actually edit it and like post it. I don't know why. I just kind of thought that people really wouldn't care. So yeah, I don't know. If you really do care and you want to see it, like I literally started editing it and then I was just like, who cares? So I needed to get a new laptop because my other one was literally dying on me and I couldn't edit videos. It was taking way longer to edit videos. So yeah, that one came out of savings though, so that does not count towards like my everyday current account. That came from savings, so I can skip that transaction. I also paid to insure my laptop, which once again came out of savings, so I'm not gonna count that. Cheryl and the Just Eat. I'm already over my monthly budget for Just Eat. You know what the problem is? I don't track myself like weekly, so I just kind of like cross my fingers and hope it all works out, which is stupid. But we're gonna fix that when we get to the Mind of Money planner, so it's fine. Then I bought some blue light glasses. The vlog where I bought them is probably going to come out like later, like a few weeks from now. I felt like I needed blue light glasses. I spend an ungodly amount of time in front of my computer every day because 95% of the time I am editing. So I did get these blue light glasses, which I won't wear in this video because we can see the glare. I didn't like them at first, which you'll see in the vlog, but now it's a vibe. Those were about 20 pounds, which is pretty affordable. Some of the ones I was seeing were like 80 pounds. Annoying part is I did have to pay a foreign currency fee, which happens when you're buying a product from a company that is like international. So because the company is American, I did pay a conversion fee since I was paying in pounds. So the conversion fee was 65p. Not that much, but still. Then guys, I said I wasn't gonna buy clothes, but what did she do? She went and she bought clothes. I already know I'm over budget. I'm like actually kind of disappointed in myself. Okay, so I bought clothes from Shein and Fashion Nova. Do I regret it? Not really, because I needed them. Take that with a pinch of salt, but I needed them. They both incurred, no. Shein, I had to pay a conversion fee. Okay, we are over the shopping budget. That's awesome, love that. Then I bought something on Amazon. So I bought a few things on Amazon. One of the things that I did buy is YouTube equipment. I bought a memory card that was 128 gigabytes for 17 pounds. It is currently the memory card that I'm filming on. It was a necessity for me to get that. Like there was just actually no way around it. If you guys are ever curious about my YouTube equipment, I always link it down below in the description box, and I also have a video where I break down all of that equipment. I just need more income. I'm spending money like I still have a job. Then my family and I tried out HelloFresh for 2 weeks, which did go on my card, but obviously I'm going to get that back, so I'm going to make a note of it to ask my father for that money back. Then I got my hair done. This lovely little Dutch braid hairstyle cost me 30 pounds. Love that. So that was for the actual like braiding. The hair, like the gold and the black or whatever, cost 6 pounds. And then I got my nails done. At this moment in time, I'm already over my maintenance. I'm over my shopping budget, my food budget, and my maintenance. I'm a little bit concerned. This is the set of the month. Super cute, super cozy. Still no regrets about getting my nails done. And then there was more shopping. Okay, then my phone bill. When I filmed my last video, my phone bill at the time was 13 pounds and 54. My phone situation is a whole thing. If you guys are like OGs, I mentioned this in like a few videos in 2020, I think. Basically, I had a SIM provider when I came here for uni, and then because I had to go back to South Africa for the lockdown, when I came back, I had been out of the country for so long, I hadn't been texting or making calls. They basically cut me off, like I was no longer able to use my SIM card, so I had to get a new one. What was I using? Whoa, what's the name of that? I'm gonna have to Google it. SIM providers. UK. Oh yeah, I was using EE. No shade to EE. I don't know what was happening, but I literally could not get signal in my house. It was ridiculous. Like my bar would be 1 or 0, and I just had to be like lucky, like cross my fingers. Like I would walk around my room, nothing would help. It was really bad, so I ended up changing to Vodafone. This is turning into a tangent, but it's fine. At the time, I was just so desperate to change my SIM provider and still keep my same number because I was not interested in learning another new number. So I just like got a random plan. I don't know how I set it up. So for my 13 pounds and 54p, I was only getting 1 gigabyte a month, and then obviously like unlimited calls and texts within the UK, which was fine because because I don't leave my house. I very rarely ever ran out of data. I think the only time I ran out of data was during Freshers Week. But anyway, to cut a long story short, after being on my Vodafone plan for a year, I was able to upgrade it. So now I'm paying around £16, and that's for 5 gigabytes. So yes, it is a little bit more money, but obviously it's more value. Okay, and then this brings me to the 30th and 31st, and the only transactions there are for investments. So if you watched my 2022 vision board video, then you will know that one of my goals for 2022 was to start investing. I'm not an expert in investing, so I won't be going in too deep and giving you guys like step-by-step tutorial on how to do it. I think with investing, it is better to do your own research, whether that is YouTube videos, online articles, people in your life. I just think that's a better option rather than me like persuading you. But basically what I did is I watched a YouTube video, got super inspired, started researching online, reading all of these articles, looking through different companies. I spoke to my dad to see what he thought, and basically we came up with a plan, and my dad actually sponsored my first investment. Thank you, Father. So the platform that I'm using to trade is called Free Trade. By the way, it is not on the South African store, I checked. But basically, to use that platform, you have to pay a monthly fee of like £3 a month. So originally my dad was like, oh, you know, Cheryl, like I'll pay for your first year's fees. Then the negotiator in me came out and was like, Dad, don't you feel like sponsoring my first investment? So somehow I conned my dad into giving me £100 for my first investment. So shout out to him. Basically, I opened up a stocks and shares ISA. I put my £100 into 2 index funds. Once again, you can research all of that. It's way better than me, a non-financial advisor, telling you things. But just to give you kind of a summary, so I bought 1 share in the S&P 500, which was £65, and then I got another one in Dow Jones, which was £45. So if you do the math, obviously $100 didn't cut it. So £10 did go out of my personal account. So I will update you guys along the way on how my investments are going. I don't feel super comfortable doing a whole investments video. I can like show you guys my shares and like the progress that they've made, if I've accumulated money and stuff. But I think for beginners who are looking to start investing, I think you should do your own research. Also, I know TikTok is really big with like all the investment tips and stuff, so you might want to check that out. I also know Patricia Bright on The Break has a lot of videos on that, so you can check that out. So what's the good news? Is there any good news? No. Okay, the good news is no, there is no good news. Well, the news is I overspent in shopping, overspent in food, overspent in maintenance, overspent in miscellaneous. That's great. Awesome. Didn't get paid from Google AdSense or sponsorships. Started investing, but that's also kind of an expense because that took money out of my bank account. Here is what I decided on the last time we spoke. I actually decided to change my savings amount to be a fixed amount instead of what I was doing before, which was a percentage of my income. I did that because it was just not going to be possible to save 50% of my income. It's unrealistic with my current sources of income. So at the moment, that fixed amount, I do have like a specific amount, but I'm just like not going to share exactly what it is. It's in the range of £50 and £200, so somewhere in the middle there. Sorry if the angles changed, you guys. My camera battery died, so I have to swap it out, take off my tripod, you know the deal. So at this point, because I overspent, the amount of money I actually wanted to save is not going to cut it. So what I'm going to save is my balance, the money that I'm left with when you deduct everything. I'm going to put that exact amount into my savings account. She smiles in pain because she knows now she made a big mistake. Let me just transfer that money before I cry. February is a new month. That's like my thing this year. I'm just like, tomorrow's another day. The carousel never stops turning. I'm always gonna be cleaning my messy room. I'm always gonna be editing a video. I'm always gonna be running out of battery in my camera. Like, it just is what it is. Next month is another month. it's time to plan for the next month. I'm so dejected. It's actually quite sad. Allowance is probably gonna stay the same. Do I think I'm gonna get paid from Google AdSense? Let's check my current account. At the moment, I'm sitting on £35.58. I need to reach £60 by the 21st of February. Around then, I'm 59% of the way there. Do I back myself is the question. Do I think that I can hit that threshold? Please watch the ads. I need you guys to help me out. February is a fun month, you guys. I am taking a trip to Brighton for Valentine's Day. I think I spoke about this in my post-uni Q&A. I'm actually making it happen. I am actually crashing ACS Valentine's Day, and I don't even feel bad. I might when I get there and they're like, sorry, aren't you a bit too old to be here? But yeah, I am crashing. I need a hotel room. I also need to buy tickets for the events. Yes, I say events because I have to buy for the actual take me out and then also for the after party. I am gonna be vlogging, so the vlog is coming soon, so subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when that video drops. The other thing that needs to be different is that from now on I am going to be putting £50 towards my investments. So for going out, I've obviously added my hotel room and the tickets excluding drinks or food that I get while I'm in Brighton. Let's get into the breaks mind and money planner. It's like so funny because I ordered it around Christmas time, and so it came I think on the 31st of December or the 1st of January, and I was like to my parents, wow, like I spent money to save money. This was about 30 something pounds, not too bad, and you can use it for the whole year. And I like it because it's not actually a month by month thing. You can pretty much start it at any point in the year. So even though I missed January, I can still start my month at the beginning and basically have an extra month at the end. What I also like about this is incorporating the whole mind aspect into budgeting and saving money, because it's so much more than just putting money away. It's like a state of mind. It's a mentality. It's a money mentality. There's actually a really nice little passage here.
88% of people fail at meeting their resolutions goals. It really doesn't have anything to do with hard work, discipline, or luck. Instead, it is about the preparation and how you approach each goal. Ever heard the quote, "A goal without a plan is just a wish"?
And like that's literally my whole kind of mindset, is like you can't just make a goal without actually having a plan to achieve a goal. It really is just a wish at that point. And then they have these like cute little quotes at the beginning of each month. I love it. This is my favorite one. I think I'm gonna rip this out and like put it in a frame. So basically what I'm gonna do for this month is I'm gonna do like my pre-monthly check-in where I talk about like my personal goals. It has what are your personal goals for the month and how am I actually gonna make this happen. Then what are my financial goals for the month and how am I gonna make this happen. So I'm gonna like go through and just kind of like reflect. And then there's obviously gonna be a budget tracker. I still like the idea of having a spreadsheet. I don't know, so I'll probably just do both because my spreadsheet is really good at having a summary of what's going on, and I think this would be good for having kind of like details to actually see what exactly I'm spending money on. I think I could benefit from being very specific with the type of things that I'm buying to see what I can cut back on. This is really great. I just wanted to give it a quick little shout out. Obviously I'm not being sponsored or anything. Patricia Bright doesn't know I exist, but I do like this and I just wanted to give it a shout out, you know. Black owned businesses, I'm all about that life. Black female owned businesses. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining me in this month's budget with me. I will see you guys not only next week, but I'll see you at the beginning of March for our February budget with me, where you will check in with me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the C Squad and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!